Are you somebody that's been wild camping now for a couple of years and all of your mates have been out and done solo camps, but for some reason or other you haven't? Whether you're anxious, nervous, or just a little bit scared about going out on the hills by yourself, well, stay tuned. I might just have the answer for you on this episode. Welcome back to the channel. It is Thursday evening. It is a beautiful evening. It's half term here in Kernowshire, and I've given myself a challenge today. Apologies, I'm sweating ollies. I'm looking like Wurzel Gummidge. I haven't had a shave, and I haven't had my hair needs a haircut. But we are out on a solo camp. Yes, my very first solo camp, and it is one that is a little bit different. Remember I said to you on the last episode that if you're a little bit nervous about going out on a wild camp, there are things that you can do, like camp in your garden, go and find a camping spot. And that is exactly what I have done today. So I am at a place quite close to me, near Saltash, called Bush Farm. And it's 200 acres of wild camping land. Look, 2 ducks. And I have chosen this evening to come here, pitch up the night, and have a solo camp. Is this my first wild solo camp, or is it cheating? Get in the answers below, in the comments below, and tell me if you think this qualifies as my first solo camp, or whether I'm just cheating. Now, I have travelled right up to the very top. Here's the map, and I'll show you the map a little bit better in a minute, but I'm right up the very top at Moditon Hill, and this is the very top hill, and I'm going to do my best to try and find a pitch. It's going to be a bit of an effort because the grass is about waist height, but I'm feeling if I find a pitch up here, this will be absolute freaking pucker. So I'm gonna have a walk around and I'll get back to you in a bit. I am kind of thinking this is absolute perfect. Right at the top of Moditon Hill, looking right the way across to Rockwood down the bottom, the end marsh, the marsh meadows, and the first marsh and no man's land down there. That's where people tend to go, but I think this is pretty much the highest pitch. So I'm going to put my tent up here. I think this is I think this is absolutely perfect. What do you think, guys? So the tent that I have brought with me today is my ultralight Robins Chaser 1. There we have it. That is about, I think, 1.3, 1.4 kilograms in weight. It's a very lightweight tent. It's the lightest tent that I've got, and I thought it would be absolutely perfect for today. At one stage I did think about bringing the hilly out because they forecasted it being quite windy, and what with it being my first wild camp, I thought it might be nice to come out in a tent that's got lots and lots of room. It is a one-man tent, it is quite small, but look, the weather's supposed to be not bad tonight, possibly a bit cloudy. I don't think we're going to get much wind, so I thought it would be nice to put a small tent up, sit outside and just chillax outside. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get this tent up, shall we? There we are, my beautiful lot. That is the Robins Chaser 1, all erect and ready to go for the evening. The grass is, I think it's the longest grass I've ever been in my life, but this is proper wild camping. Without being in the really wild, shall we say? But look at that, pitch down for the night. I'm gonna open up and see what it's like inside. Proper cozy. It's probably the most loft tents I've had in a long time. But I'm gonna chuck my bag in there now, and I'm gonna sit down and have a beer, I think. Show you what I've brought this evening, and just chillax for a little bit. That's what this camping malarkey is supposed to be all about, isn't it? I found my pitch. It's a beautiful summer's day in spring. A lot better weather than what they forecasted, and yeah, I'm just gonna chillax and enjoy myself and just see what occurs, see what happens, level up, ride the wave. And now we're all pitched up, I might even take you for a little bit of a walk. But yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff out and make this my home for the night. Look at the state of my hair. Apologies, guys. So let's have a look to see what we got in this this pack today, shall we? I've tried to go as light as what I could possibly go, which doesn't really say a lot. But so far for this evening, I went to Waitrose and I bought a beautiful beef rump steak. So we're gonna have that for tea tonight, with some fine asparagus, darling. And I've also got some Charlotte potatoes with seasoned butter and parsley. It's supposed to serve two, so yeah, probably just serve me. So we got that for tea. I've brought out all my I've brought my Trangia stove with me this evening. We're going to cook that on there, and I nearly forgot a lighter to bring with me. That could have been a disaster. So we've got that with us. I've also brought my stove, my OEX stove as well, just in case I need to boil up a cup of coffee. I didn't bring any coffee, but I did bring a tea. I thought, considering we're like all meditating out today and making it my first wild camp and chillaxing, I thought we'll try some mango and strawberry tea. Found that bad boy in the cupboard. 3 to 4 minutes is perfect cup, apparently. We'll see. I'm not a great lover of tea, so I'm not holding much high hopes for it. I did bring with me this evening my aromatherapy oils by Aromafume. We're going to give them a go because I will need something to get me nice and in the zen tonight, because it's my first solo camp, so I want to be nice and chillaxed. I've got some beers. I saw a nice pack in Waitrose actually, 4 beers, and I've never heard of the company before. They're called Brewgooder, and there's a IPA, Indian IPA. We've got a APA, American Pale Ale. We're going to try that one out. I've got a tropical ale. I must admit, I'm quite liking those tropical ales. And a juicy seasoned haze. So that's 4 beers to try for later on, as well as the food. We've got me jacket, or as they say in Wales, coat. I've got my hat. I've got me trousers in case it gets a little bit cold later on. And I've brought out with me this evening my Ember, my Sea to Summit Ember EB quilt. Brought my quilt out with me today. Pillow, I've brought my Flex Tail pillow, which I've actually fallen in love with. That's my go-to pillow at the moment. I've brought, I don't know why I bought this, but I've bought some down trousers just in case it gets cold. I know it won't, but just in case. And a down jacket, as they say in Wales, down coat. Now, this is something interesting. I have a Sea to Summit Ether Light XR Pro Thermal Core. It's the regular rectangular wide. Now, there is a story why I've bought that, and it was about 240, 250 quid. The reason why I bought it is because recently my Thermarest mat punctured. Now you may have seen when I went up to Dartmoor with Jess, my furthest mat punctured, and I found out that when you get a furthest mat, you get a lifetime warranty with it. So I got hold of Taunton Leisure, who I bought the mat from, and I said, look guys, is it right you get a lifetime warranty? What is the procedures? Who do I have to send it to? And they said, Taunton Leisure said, send it to us and we will deal with it. So I sent it to Taunton Leisure. They sent it to wherever it was sent, to Furthest, and they found out that there was an issue with the mat. It was a leaky valve, I think, and they sent me a brand new one. So I just want to say a big shout out to Taunton Leisure for dealing with that for me, because they didn't have to do that. And I bought this mat just because I thought the other one was going to be a dead one. And now I've got R value of 7.4, 7.5. I've got 2 mats. So I guess there's one for me and one for my brother. So I'm going to try that one out tonight. That is the Sea to Summit. It's a nice little mat. I'll pump that one up a little bit later on and tell you what I think about that one. What else have I got in this sack? I've got my One Wind flex tail pump and just a few extra clothes. So I'm going to get all my shizzle set up, have a beer, and I'll be back in a minute. Oh, and one thing I did forget to tell you is I have got this Ethermo. I think it's how you pronounce it, Ethermo. It was sent to me by Ethermo. It's their new, well, newish, I presume, head torch. It's the 230 LED headlamp, and it says it's the world's first 230-degree headlamp. Interesting. I think I'm going to have a look at it a little bit later on, but you've got like on the side, I took it out last night to just to charge up. Comes with like a little small mini charger that you plug into just a normal plug, like you would your phone, a USB-C rechargeable cable it comes with, that's what it says. And it's wave sensor apparently. I don't understand what that's all about, but we'll have a look and play with that later on. It's a super bright 350 lumens, and on the front you've got loads of LEDs, and on the side you've got like a little main beam. So I'm really looking forward to having a look at that one later on and telling you what I think about that one. And I've got my OEX Powerlux lantern to go on the top. So anyway guys, I'm going to go and wriggle my shit up, and I'll get back to you in a bit. So what is pretty cool about this mat is on one side you've got the pump sack that comes out, and I have got to work out how to use this in a minute. And on the other side there's another entrance and the mat comes out. So that looks pretty cool. One entrance for the mat to go in, the other entrance for the pump sack to go in. It's quite organised, isn't it? So we're going to get pumping this bad boy up and see how easy it is to pump up. Or you get a couple of patches and the usual gubbins. Nice one, Sea to Summit. Straight away it does feel quite thick, this one. But yeah, I'm going to start pumping guys, and it's got a pillow lock system. Yeah, we'll have a look. I'm going to crack on and have a look at it. What you're supposed to do guys is just give it a bit of a blow in this bag. Once it's pumped up, you just pretty cool, I must admit. I normally just use the pump, but it's just easy. There we are guys, bed for the night, Sea to Summit mat, and my flex tail pillow. Now I must admit, first impressions, that mat pumped up really easy. It does sound a little bit more crisp packety to my Furthest, but look guys, I'm quite looking forward to getting on that one tonight and trying it out. But anyway, I'm gonna have a beer, and I think I'm gonna try the tropical pale ale first, I think. Let me get in the position. I'm going to try the tropical pale ale, I think. Everything's all set up. I can just sit back, relax now, chill out and enjoy the views. It's coming in a little bit cloudy, but I'm just going to chill. It's about, I don't know, 6 o'clock. It's beer o'clock time, guys. Let's have a Brew Gooder Tropical Pale Ale. First impressions, that ain't bad, you know. It says here on the back, since 2016 we've been brewing to make good things happen in the world, with every sip supporting community projects through the Brew Gooder Foundation, a fresh and fruity pale ale bursting with mango and passion fruit. That's a nice little drop. And what I do like about Waitrose, right, is I know it's expensive stuff in there. I mean, I went in there today and I think I bought a steak, some asparagus, some potatoes, a pack of those 4 beers and a lighter. And I think it comes to £26, which is a bit on the pricey side, but you can get some good stuff in there, to be honest with you. And yeah. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to come on here and thank you for all the people that has subscribed recently. I am on this this challenge, this YouTube challenge, and I'm not going to go on too much about it on this camp because the whole purpose of this is it's a wild camping channel, and I want to shy away from it briefly if I can, because it's like it is affecting my viewing figures. My algorithm is kind of thinking, Mark, what the hell is going on here? And I've noticed that there's been a drop in my videos, but I think I've had about 6 subscribers this week, which is good. I am going to be carrying on doing the challenge, but I'm going to be talking about the analytics when I'm doing my videos, and I'm not going to be making special videos for it like I said I was. So if you've tuned in to see the special video on analytics, I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen. They're going to be they're just going to be coming in on my videos from now on, because I just think that's the right thing to do for the channel. So do I think that I should get to 1,000 subs in the time allocated, the next 10 weeks? No, I don't think I will. But one thing it is doing is it's keeping me consistent, this challenge that I'm doing. I'm here every week doing a video. I didn't particularly want it to come out today. I didn't really want to come out at all. But I had the day off tomorrow. I have the day off tomorrow, and I just thought it's going to be a wasted evening. And Harmony gave me a kick up the backside. She's a friend of mine in America. Nikki was giving me a kick up the backside. She's my other half, and she was just like, you know, that'd be about 3 or 4 weeks now that you haven't been out and done a camp. So I'm like, right, I've got to get out and I've got to do a wild camp. And there was nobody available at all in my gang to come out. I didn't actually ask any of the guys actually, because it's a weeknight, so I knew that they wouldn't be available. So I just thought, I've got to bite the bullet. I've got to grab myself by the balls. I've got to level up, and I've got to get out, and I've got to do my first wild camp. And one of the tips, one of the things that I suggested to you guys was, for starting out, set your tent up in your garden. Once you've done that, if you're still a little bit anxious, why don't you go to a campsite and put your tent up in a campsite, just to get used to yourself and the surroundings, you know, and your tent and being out with nature and stuff like that. And I didn't want to come to just a normal campsite. And I remembered a campsite that was close to me called Bush Farm. That's where I am today. And I remembered that it was basically 200 acres of farmland. And you rock up, and it's got allocated fields for camping, but you're able to go to 200 acres anywhere you want. There's a few fields that you can't go in. But I just thought that sounds absolutely awesome. So I've come to the furthest place away, and I'm looking right across this field. There's nobody in this field with me whatsoever. I'm right on top of the hill, and I just thought this is going to be perfect for me tonight. This would be a good start for me in my solo camping career. And there'll be nobody around, there'll be no noise. I'll be one with nature. And the next time I can go up on Dartmoor all by myself, or on a coastal camp, and it should help my anxiety, shall we say. So I've been looking forward to doing this and sharing this video for a while with you guys. I'm just sat here now, and there's a wood pigeon flying across, absolutely stunning. And the good thing about this is, if I do get spooked out and I don't want to be here, my car's just down the road, and I live literally 5 minutes down the road over in that direction. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for bearing with me. It's taken me 2 years to do this solo camp, and like I said, Is it a solo camp? Is it a wild solo camp? I'm in the wild, I'm by myself, surely it must be. Get in the comments, tell me how you started, where your first wild camp was, how you felt on your first wild camp. You know, not everybody can just jump in their car and drive out on the middle of Dartmoor or on the middle of the up in the middle of Scotland or the middle of Wales and just go off by themselves. A few people do get anxious. So I just thought that it'd be great to share this video with you today, and hopefully, fingers crossed, get on your maps, get on the internet and have a look to see if there's a place like Bush Farm near you. Anyway, in the distance I can hear a Chinook helicopter coming over. Can you hear it? I'll have a beer and just enjoy the view and enjoy the scenery. Anyway, children of Earth, it's about 7:15. It's beginning to get a little bit blowy, to be honest with you. It's coming a little bit cloudy, so I've decided that I'm going to go and have a little walk around the site and show you around while it's still daylight. I've just contacted the lads in my group, my camping group, Stu and Rory and that lot, told them that I'm on my first wild camping trip, and they did come up with a good tip. Check yourself in the morning for ticks, because I'm in grass up to my knees, and any place where there's rabbits and deers and animals and all that sort of shit, there's going to be ticks. So I've put my long trousers on and my jacket. I've got out for a hike. Hopefully you can hear me because the wind's picking up, but yes, I will be checking out for ticks in the morning because it is tick central here. But yeah, a little bit cloudy, but I'm just going to basically go and have a little bit of a walk around and see what's on, and then I shall come back and cook myself some scram. I've got myself some asparagus, well, as I showed you earlier on, didn't I? Asparagus and some potatoes and a nice bit of steak for tea. So looking forward to cooking that, but I'm looking forward to having a look around. And I did forget to bring me frickin' book with me. When you come here, they give you like a little leaflet of all the places to camp, and I left the frickin' thing back at tent, so I don't really know where I'm going, to be honest with you. But I'm not going to go too much off the beaten track, just have a little bit of a walk around and see what I can see. That old chair there, look. Random. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying myself at the minute. Hopefully the weather stays okay. They don't forecast much rain coming in tonight, but just looking back to where my tent is, you cannot see my tent at all up there. Cannot see me one little bit at all. And I'm just looking around here now. There's a couple of people down there, there's some people over there, but there's not really very many people around at all. There really isn't. It's half term here in Cornwall at the minute. Look, I'll just show you, look. Flipping grass is tremendous. Yeah, it's half term here in Cornwall at the moment, so I was expecting it to be really rammed here, to be honest with you. But it's all right. So far, so good. Nobody in my field whatsoever. So I'm quite looking forward. It's a shame that it's not more clear skies tonight, because I reckon it'd have been absolutely fantastic for Star Watch tonight. But hey ho, you can't have it all, can you? I'm just quite looking forward to going back in a bit, cooking my tea, sitting down, listen to a podcast, watch a DVD, do a bit of meditation, and just chillax. There might not be that much, I might not actually record that much tonight, do you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be with one and enjoy the beautiful surroundings that's around me. And yeah, it might be a bit of a boring one, this one, guys, but I have got my aromatherapy oils that I've got to check out. Hopefully they'll stink that much that the ticks won't be interested. I forgot to bring my mushroom coffee. I'm savaged. I was going to bring my mushroom coffee by Mushy. Forgot it. Took it out of my bag, and when I got home from work I sorted my bag out and I freaking left it behind. But hey ho, look, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm boring the hell out of you, and I'll catch you in a bit. Got to be careful because there's loads of kids around in this bit, so I don't want to be filming people in the river, but it's a pretty freaking awesome place. Look at that. Yeah. It is a proper pucker site. Really, really impressed. Like I say, there's acres and acres of land to walk around. Swings for the kids. But I don't want to be going around too much filming because, like I said, there are quite a few kids here playing, and it's not my bag filming kids, do you know what I mean? So yeah, bush farm, guys. Really impressed. It's got tap toilets and showers. I'm going to be shying away from that because I want it to be as much of a wild camp as I possibly can, but it's just nice to be in a really, really wild area, and you can mingle with people if you want to, or you can be like me, the Herman on top of the hill. So yeah, proper pucker. I think I'm going to go back up to my tent, chillax, listen to a bit of music, and cook me steak, I think. Or actually, before I do, I might go down and check that lake out that's down here. That looked pretty cool. Look at that bad boy over there. I don't know if you can see it. Truck, awesome. Oh, guys, back to the tent. I've just had an amazing little walk around the campsite. Thought that I'd seen it all, but I hadn't. It's got a bit cloudy, like they said it was going to tonight. But all in all, I'm pretty hunkered down here, to be honest with you, in amongst the grass. Nobody would know I'm here. I'm right up on top of the hill. Not looking like there's going to be much of a way of, excuse me, I'm just getting a drink. Doesn't look like there's going to be much in the way of a sunset or anything tonight, or a sunrise in the morning, but hey ho, I'm going to literally, it's about, what time is it here, let's have a look. It is 7:45. I'm going to sit down, have another beer, and then I'm going to just cook myself some tea. Quite looking forward to this. A bit of potatoes, bit of steak and asparagus. Looks pretty banging. So yeah, I'm gonna open up this can. This is a Brew Gouda Juicy Season Haze. Like I say, I picked that one up from Waitrose. The last can that I had was a good drop. I'm quite impressed with these so far. Do you know what I mean? Brew Gouda. Never ever heard of them before. What does it say about this one? A soft and citrusy seasoned hazy IPA with pineapple and melon aromas. Tis nice. 3.4, so it's not like earth-shatteringly strong, but it's not bad. But guys, I'm really, really enjoying this so far. Like I say, it may not be out on the moors, I may not be on top of a cliff path and by myself, but I am by myself in my own little haven, in amongst long grass, and yeah, I'm enjoying this. But I must get some dinner on because it's going to be dark in about an hour, and if I don't start cooking now, it's not going to get done, is it? So yeah, I'm going to sup the can, guys, cook some tea, and I might show you a little bit of me cooking later on, but I hate people watching me cook, and it's awkward to film, but we'll see what we can do, guys. All right, cheers. Tell you what, guys, these are smelling absolutely amazing. Asparagus and potatoes, and in a minute I'm going to cook my steak. I've got enough for another. I've got enough for more here, to be honest with you. This meal was supposed to be like for 2 people. Yeah, but it's not going to be. You know what I mean? It's going to be for 1. But I've got shitloads of stuff left over, so I might have to have a second lot of supper later on. Steak's gone in, boys. How do you like the steak? Put in the comments. I'm a medium rare, more of a rare kind of guy myself, so yeah, he's cooking, so I'm going to keep my eye on this one, and I'll come back to you when it's cooked. So there we are, people. That is my tea for the evening. Got a little bit of steak, rump steak, potatoes and asparagus. Looks absolutely fantastic. Potato! Cooked good. Asparagus! Good. And then we got a bit of rump steakius. Oh. So there you are, guys. To all the people that say I don't cook decent stuff, pardon while I'm eating. For all you people that say I don't cook decent stuff, there we are. Bit of rump steak, potatoes, asparagus. Meal fit for a king. Now all I need is a beer. So I'm going to go for my third beer of the evening. It is an Indian IPA, and it says a crisp and hoppy with waves of grapefruit. A crisp and hoppy West Coast style IPA with waves of grapefruit. Pucker. Anyway, guys, I'm going to scram this down. You don't need to eat me. Watch me eat. Scram this down. I'm probably going to go down to the hut then and wash all this up, just for the simple fact I don't really want animals loitering around, if I can help it. I mean, I know I'm wild camping, but I don't know. I did actually see my first tick earlier on as well. I flicked it off my arm. I think it was a tick. So yeah, joyous. I think they're going to be about, and I think they are going to catch me. But we'll catch that bridge tomorrow. No point in worrying about that just now. But anyway, guys, I'm going to scram this down while it's warm, and catch you back in a bit. Cheers. Right, get on, guys. I've just been on my phone trying to work out this aroma fume stuff. I've got 7-stage chakras, and I did contact, I think her name's Jenny, and ask her if she could help me out, because I've got these amazing aromatherapy oils and I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with them. She didn't get back to me, which was a little bit of a letdown, because I really don't know what I'm doing with them. I'm not one of these people that normally uses them, but Nikki did send me a link, and I've just checked it out now. I'm not blaming Jenny, don't get me wrong. She's obviously a very busy lady, and it's like when you buy a car, you don't get hold of Ford and ask them how to drive it, do you? It's down to you to pass your tests and for you to do your own research. But I've just been looking about, out of all these amazing aromatherapy oils, which one I should be using to chill me out tonight. Do you know what I mean? So I've kind of think that the one that I should be using is, I want to be putting some of the stuff in my third chakra to give me some self-confidence. And what does it say on the back here? The thing is, it's getting quite dark here now, so I'm struggling to flip and read. The third chakra is located in the area of the navel and is a predominant source of inner power. This chakra enhances our self-esteem and also controls digestion and metabolic activity of the body. Alignment of the manipura, I think that's how you say it, apologies. Yeah, well basically I've just been reading up about it, and it says that this is the one for giving you self-confidence and belief. So I'm going to rub a little bit of that just above my belly, and I'm going to see if that helps me at all this evening. Either that, or I've read it completely wrong and it's going to give me sexual desire, and I'm going to be running around naked wanting to hump everything in sight. We'll give it a go, guys. It's a lovely little they're lovely little things, beautiful little things there. they all smell amazing. But I'm going to rub a little bit just there and see what happens, guys. So yeah, amazing oils, guys. Aroma Fume, thank you very much, Jenny and the gang, for sending me all of these. I did say that I was going to give you an honest review. My honest review is, at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm doing with them, and they smell amazing, and I just want to learn a little bit more about them and just experiment with them. And it's a little bit difficult because I wanted to give you a review ASAP, but I think it's going to be something that I'm personally going to have to learn a little bit more about and do some experiment with. But it's definitely something that I'm interested in. They smell amazing, and it's definitely something that I am going to be looking at, because I'm a bit of a hippy dippy kind of guy, and I do believe I do a lot of meditation. I've just done some meditation just a minute ago, actually, for 20 minutes, and yeah, I'm just trying to get myself now in the right mindset for tonight, because I am going to be a little bit anxious up here by myself. But at the moment, everything's going all too well. So, Aroma Fume, thank you very much for sending me these aromatherapy oils. Smell amazing. That's my final conclusion. But I would like to know a little bit more, so it's going to take me time to do some research. So watch this space, guys. Right, moving swiftly on, guys. Guys, it's a bit like a review channel tonight. Apologies, but it's keeping me occupied. So, and this is what I've been waiting for. I got sent this amazing head torch, and I think it's by Othemo. That's how you pronounce it. I'm doing a bit of a review here now, and I can't pronounce how it's supposed to go, which is a bit shit. But Othemo, Othemo, and it's a 230-degree headlamp, the world's first 230-degree headlamp, and it is, you charge it up by USB-C rechargeable port. It's got a hand wave sensor, which is going to be interesting, and it's got 350 lumens. That's how it came to me. That's the box. I just want to take it out of the box and show you it a minute, guys. Now obviously it's dusk here at the moment, so it's not proper night time, but you get like a little instruction manual, which is pretty cool. It comes all wrapped up in a jiffy like bag, and it's got a little USB-C charging cable for charging up. I did charge it up last night. It took me literally 20 minutes to charge it up. There we are. It's all wraps up, and it's really pretty cool. At the front, you've got this LED strip which literally goes on your head like that. Now I have got to tighten this up, but if I turn it on and show you, where's the on switch? Can't even find the on switch here, guys. Ah, there we are. So you press a button, and that's got a torch. Now if I shine that down there and show you, you can't really see it. I'm going to have to show you a little bit later on, but it's got quite a bright torch on it, so that's pretty awesome. And as well as that, you have also got that bit there for the front. Now that is quite bright. Now the whole purpose of this head torch is the leprechauns. The whole purpose of this head torch, that's pretty cool if I put it down there like that. Look at that. That's awesome. The whole purpose of this head torch is designed for people in the game, wild campers. It's designed for engineers, a lot of people working under their cars. They're really good for. So it's not just designed for us wild campers. There's loads and loads of people, and it's got, like I say, an S lighting mode, lightweight. It's easily adjustable. There's a red light mode. I'll have to find that later on. There's a 230-degree wide beam, and it's got a 492 foot range. It's got a motion control, it's waterproof, and it's a no bounce design. Interesting. It's good for dog walking, hiking, camping, reading, working, running, fishing, DIY enthusiasts, and cycling. So it's a good bit of kit, guys, and I'm quite liking it because I can put it there like that and use it as a back torch for me doing my filming. So all in all, I am quite impressed with it, because you can have, like I say, have your main strip on LED at the front, and you can have your main beam on the front there as well. So I don't quite know how I'm going to take a picture to send back to them to do this review. I might have to leave that for another time. But Othamo, thank you very much for sending me this head torch. Apologies for it being so long getting back to me, as in doing a review. And it's not really a review, it's like a first look at the torch, but I think I'm going to be using it mainly for when I'm in the tent, for having a bit of extra light like I am now, because it gives a nice light backlight and stuff like that. But yeah, this is just like a first look at it, and I'm going to be doing a lot of night hikes and stuff like that with it, and it'll be pretty awesome. So thank you much, guys, for sending me this torch, Othamo, and I will put the link on my site. I haven't got a code for it, so you can get money knocked off or anything like that. But the guys kindly sent me this one free of charge, and I will put the link on the comments, the show notes, and you can buy one possibly. They're not very expensive, 17 quid, like something like that, but it is pretty good. They are good, and I'm quite impressed at my first look. So yeah, I'm going to suck my beer up, get in my tent, and just chillax.
Unite them. If you remember, they came down here on the opening day of the season.
Just listening to YouTube, guys. Old Plymouth Argyle managers quit, so I'm just listening to this, chillaxing, listening to Green and White podcast, and I'm going to go to bed, I think, guys. Quite a lot of slugs in this tent this evening, I must admit. I'm looking at, there's one on my camera, and there's two on my tent that I can see. So I'm going to literally batten down the hatches. I'm quite tired, I really am. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the morning. Have a good one. Good morning, children of Earth. It is about 6 o'clock, and that was absolutely amazing. I slept like an absolute baby from about 11 o'clock last night right the way through to this morning. I slept amazing. I did wake up about 5 o'clock to turn my alarm off, and it was absolutely amazing to hear all of the birds and the sheep and all that lot kicking off. I tell you what, I've heard quite a few, like it sounds like hornets. I'm not sure, but they've flown over the tent, and it's bigger than a bee, put it that way, and a wasp. It sounds like a flipping hovercraft going past, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna get up, have a wee, see what it's like outside. Oh, excuse me, there's a fox, I think, beside the tent. Well, I might do myself a coffee or something. Oh, I haven't brought any coffee, have I? There's that strawberry tea. I might see what that's like. But yeah. Oh. Actually, I don't know if I could be asked to make a cup of tea. I think I'm just going to sit here for 5 minutes and just look at the beauty that's around me. So look, I'll just show you this morning. That there is what I've woken up to. Absolutely stunning. I have it, and I have it all to myself. This is the joys of wild camping. Oh, I forgot to tell you, didn't I? I had a text message, not a text message, I had a Facebook message in the week from the BBC asking me if I would like to be part of a story that they were writing on wild camping. And they asked me basically about wild camping, what I enjoy about wild camping. Let me sit down a minute. Oh. They asked me about wild camping, what I enjoy about wild camping, and what you need to do as a wild camper to be respectful of the environment. So I had my say, and this was all to do with the Supreme Court's verdict with the Darwalls on Dartmoor. That came back this week, that Darwall lost his case, and we are right to free roam on Dartmoor as wild campers again. Not that it really made much difference anyway, to be honest with you. Even if we lost, we were still going to go wild camping on Dartmoor, all of us. But it was a great result. And like I say, as a result, the BBC got in contact with me and asked me to do a little, have my little say about it. So I'll put that in the link to that in the show notes as well, in the comments. But guys, look, I'm just going to sit here now for 5 minutes. I think I might make a cup of tea, I don't know. I'm quite chillaxed. Like I said, it's 6 o'clock, I've got to be back for 8 o'clock, but I think I'm just going to sit here for 5 minutes and just enjoy this. Absolutely stunning. This is why we do it, guys. This is why we wild camp, isn't it? Getting up in the morning, seeing the sun, trying to wake up over the hill, seeing the birds flying past, hearing those freaking great hornet hovercraft things flying over, just being one with nature. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Anyway, I'm beginning to sound like a hippie now. I'm beginning to look like one as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make myself a strawberry tea and be like a hippie, one with nature. Tell you what I have noticed this morning. Bloody slugs everywhere. On the inside of me tent, on me shoe, frickin' slugs. I've never been on a camp before and seen that many slugs. It must just be, I think, the environment I'm in, long grass. Better do a tick watch as well, don't I? Which is nice. There we are, children of Earth. What have I become? Strawberry and mango tea. Drinking that shit first thing in the morning. Smells good. It really does smell good. What it will taste like. I don't really drink tea, let alone strawberry and mango. But we'll have a dabble. See what it's like. It's freaking hot, and doesn't really taste of anything, to be fair. All of these people that drink these mint teas and herbal teas and all stuff like that, just doesn't do it for me. It just tastes of like flavoured warm water. Give me a cup of coffee any day. Anyway, the sun is trying to break through the clouds up there. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? I'm going to drink me strawberry and mango tea and enjoy the sun rise. Bloody slugs. Hello, little fella.
Your mind becoming more still. Ahead of you is a whole day.
That was beautiful. Really enjoyed that bit of meditation. That was with Luminate. And what you're supposed to do is normally have the phone close to your face, and it gives like impulsive light into your face. Gives you kind of like a trippy experience, but that was amazing. 6:30 on a Thursday morning. I could feel the warmth of the sun on the side of my face, but the cold of the breeze on my back. It's really, really good. Probably one of the best meditations I've ever done. Do you guys meditate? Get in the comments below. Tell me if you do that. Have you done it on a wild camp before? Oh, that was good. Anyway, I suppose I better get this tent down and get packed up. Looking forward to the day ahead. I've got to get home now and be at one with the kids, and while Nikki goes and gets her hair done. So guys, I just wanted to say thank you very much for coming on this journey with me, coming on this solo camp, experiencing what I've experienced. I saw a barn owl last night. That was pretty amazing. I was gonna get my camera and film it for you, but it had gone. It just literally flew across there, a lovely white barn owl. But some of the things that I've experienced here on Bush Farm have been absolutely amazing. So thank you very much for all the new subscribers that have joined the channel. If you are new to the channel and you like what you've seen and you want to continue being on the journey with me, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, if you haven't yet gone out on a wild camp and you feel like you're not quite ready and you want to get started, please consider coming to places like Bush Farm, wild camping spots like this, and it'll help. It really will. It really has helped me, and I'm quite looking forward to my next solo camp. So cheers to that, I say. There you are, children of Earth. Most important thing about wild camping is leave no trace. The only thing that I've left behind is a big fat arse print there. So anyway, that is my solo camp at Bush Farm complete. I am going to have to leave it here, I think, for the simple fact that my battery is nearly out on my camera. So once again, thank you very much for watching me and joining with me and being on my solo camp with me. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please leave some remarks in the comments, because it really does help, guys. And I hope that this, well, my first solo wild camp experience has been beneficial to you. And until next time, stay safe, stay classy, keep on camping.